Hey, it's me again. If you are just joining me, I am literally walking you through on this step-by-step journey on how to create a simple and basic resume. We are now on step 3. Step 3 is about the contact information. Contact information is very important. And I know some of you who may be some seasoned vets to writing a resume or looking for a job or applying to opportunities, you may think, who goes over contact information? Why would she use a video on contact information? You have no idea how many people submit a resume and have their name, maybe even their address, but no phone number, no email address, or anything to call them and follow up if we want to call them for the opportunity. It is so very important that on your resume right and correct and appropriate. We need to call you. We need a number to call you. We need an email address so that we want to send you a follow-up email as well. You need to have that on there. Phone numbers need to be correct. It needs to be a number that we can reach you at that actually rings. It's not your mother or your cousin number or your grandmother number. I need it to be your number. And if you don't have a number, you need it to be a number that we can call and someone will answer, or a voicemail where we can leave you a message. Voicemails don't have ringtones. No ringtones. It's 2015. Do not have a ringtone. Use the regular boring ringtone that comes with your phone. That is appropriate when you are looking for a job. Now, once you get a job, you can put whatever you want on your ringtone. I would do it. I would put Jay-Z. Yeah, okay, but don't do that. Do not put a ringtone on your voicemail if you're looking for a job. I don't want to hear the sit back and listen to this ringtone. No. I don't want to hear it. I just want to hear the normal thing so that I can leave you a voicemail and keep it moving. I need you to give me a regular email address as well, a normal email address. Email addresses are free. You can go to any site and set up one. Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo, whatever other options that you have, they are free. And it's not against the law to have 2, 3, 4 email addresses. I have 8 email addresses that I use. You need to have at least 2 or 3. One for personal use, to use with your friends or family or whomever you want to use them with. You can have one for junk mail that when you go to the store and they ask you to sign up, you can use one for that. And if you're looking and in the market for an opportunity, or even if you just share and have professional relationships with anyone, you need to have a professional email address. That's typically like your name at gmail.com or, at Yahoo, your first name, last name. You can use your first initial and your last name, whatever, but it needs to be professional. It cannot be anything crazy like, no, don't do it. You don't want the recruiter or hiring manager to think that you are unprofessional or can come off unprofessional or don't know the appropriate times to use verbiage and language and information like this. At least while you're seeking an opportunity. Again, let me stress that. While you are seeking, I'm not saying that you can't have fun or be yourself. You can totally be yourself, but not when you're looking for a job. You need to keep that in mind. So without further ado, here's an example of contact information. Let's go. Step 3 of how to write a simple, basic resume. Step 3 is all about contact information. The most important part of your resume is contact information, contact information, contact information. Surprise, surprise. Without this information, we have no way to call you. It needs to be on there. What exactly should the contact information consist of? Your name, your full address, your home mobile phone number, home or mobile phone number. You can add both if you like. I would suggest add both if you have both. If you have one that you know that you answer all the time, maybe just add that one instead of both. But it needs to be on there. It needs to be a working number that we can reach you at. Not a number that is on sometimes, off sometimes. Your mother number, your cousin, your grandmother. No, and no. It needs to be your number and a number where we can reach you at, with a working voicemail as well. It needs to be normal. It needs to ring. It needs to have a normal ringtone. And it needs to have a normal voicemail. I do not want to listen to songs, especially if you know that you are in the market for a new opportunity. Lil Wayne and whomever else, Future, Drake, those do not need to be your ringtone. You need to have the same boring ringtone that comes with the phone. And then once you get the job, you can add whoever you want to add to your ringtone. But in the meantime, that does not need to be your ringtone or your voicemail. All of it needs to be professional and normal. You also need to have an email address on your contact information, because sometimes we send an email first, sometimes we send it as a follow-up if we don't reach you by phone. We need that. Email addresses are free to create. You can create as many as you need. You should have one that is normal and professional when you're looking for a job. Typically that includes your first name, last name, or first initial last name, or something like that, so that we can easily identify who you are. It cannot be bigbootyjudy69@hotmail.com. No, no, no. Don't use that as your email address when you're looking for a job. It's not appropriate, it's not professional, and it definitely won't get you a call back. And here's an example of what the contact information should look like. You like my graphics? Yes, I did use Derrick Rose. This is my example. Derrick Rose, 1901 West Madison, Chicago, Illinois, 60612. Mobile phone, 312-455-4500. And the email address is first name, last name @gmail.com. So you see how straight to the point that is? Name, address, city, state, zip, mobile phone, and the email address. The email address is the name. It all looks professional. It's all centered in the middle at the top of the resume. I knew you were probably thinking this, so I wanted to make sure that I let you know this is not his real information. If you look at the address, it's the United Center. If you call the number, you're going to get the United Center. Not shocking, right? Go Bulls. That is it for the contact information. See you in my next video. And in the meantime, subscribe, tell a friend, thumbs up my video. Bye-bye.